Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of UnPrompted. Now, before I get started, I want to introduce this series or segment or whatever you want to call it. This is a weekly, maybe semi weekly, however, I really feel like it, series where I sit down and for however long I feel like it, talk about the most random stuff I could think about during the day, week, whatever. So, um, why am I doing this? Because I need a place to rant, and yeah, this sounds like a good place to do it. For today's episode, I have this banger office that I designed myself. Potentially, maybe some offices would be designed by you guys or other people. And maybe I'll have a Christmas one, Halloween one, summer one. Who really knows? So, because today is our first episode, uh, I would like to talk about two topics. Everything I say here will be done in one singular take without any retakes. So I only had one shot at this intro, and every word I say will be kept in. So, the first topic is the Fortnite and Ninjago collaboration. And again, these topics are the most random thing I thought about during that day. So don't blame me if you don't like the topic, because next week will be better probably. So let's get into it. In 2014, if you were anything like me, but a wee lad, you probably watched Ninjago, or at least heard of it. And I was a person just like you, right? I was looking at that stuff and watching it. I really liked it, and until about 2017, I watched it basically every episode, every day. Well, not every day, but like every episode that came out. Then I kind of stopped, and you know, I miss that era. It's great because season 4 of Ninjago and season 5, being 6, they were great. Truly were something magical. But it's not 2017 anymore. And in 2018, I discovered Fortnite and I played my first game on my own device, not my friends or something, in 2019 on New Year's. Um, and it was great. And over the years, I played a lot of Fortnite. And then they collabed on this week. There are four skins, that being the main four ninjas, Jay, Cole, Kai, and Zane. A few emotes, loading screens, and everything like that. And uh, and I thought it would be great, but unfortunately, it wasn't. If you look at the item shop, you will see that um, skins aren't the best. How can I say it? But what do I think about them? I think that the Fortnite X Ninjago collaboration was done really poorly, and it should have been done completely differently. For example, my game just fucking froze. Okay. For example, Zane has this outfit as the Fortnite skin. The problem is that if you go to Ninjago, it doesn't really look like that. Neither do any other fucking ninjas. They are completely different and look nothing like the Lego version. Now, the versions that we got for Fortnite Lego mode are pretty faithful to the original. Pretty good. I would say Zane and Kai are really, really good. But the Fortnite versions, the versions that most people will use, are kind of mediocre, especially Jay and Cole. Now, Jay, he doesn't look like this. And I don't know why they made him look like this. I think the most recognizable design of a ninja suit is from season 1, and I think that all of the others kind of fell short. Maybe season 4 or 5 were good. Later, I don't think so. So, what do we do about it? I think Fortnite should have added these following edit styles for every single ninja, including a version with a mask and without a mask, and also a version with at least a few different suits. And if you might be saying like, okay, what are you even talking about? Are we actually talking about Fortnite skins in fucking 2025? Yeah, this is literally what the fucking series is about, talking about the shit that nobody gives a fuck about. Like, it's literally in the name. But I would choose the season 1, 4, and 5 versions. I would also potentially choose season 3, but I don't think any other ones are really necessary. And now, what do I mean by that is the versions we have right now are ass. They're really bad, and I don't think a lot of people will like it, especially fans of the Ninjago show, as I am myself. I've watched it since I was like 4. So it's more than a rough scuffle in the leaves for me, right? It really itches me the wrong way. Um, yeah, I think it should have been done better. Also, the emotes. One of the main selling points of Fortnite are the emotes, right? And the emotes for Ninjago are really mediocre. As are most emotes nowadays. I don't think they've released a good uh original music emote that isn't 200 V-bucks like fucking 3 seconds. Was like chapter 5 season 1 with You Don't Know Me. After that it all kind of went to crap. So, what are the emotes? Well, ninjas are known for one thing in specific, and that's ninjutsu, right? The spinning in a circle to make a little tornado, right? Well, only Kai has that. So, why? Every single emote is kind of bad. Should I even fucking post this? I don't know. Every single time that I thought about filming one of these, I was like, why? Would people even watch this? I mean, it's just me talking about fucking Ninjago. Like, would anyone even watch this? But I think that talking like this in front of like 0 people or whoever actually watches this while they're doing dishes or something, it's kind of important because I get to really polish my speaking skills in front of a not so large audience. And maybe if the audience increases, my speaking skills will too. Um, yeah. So I think that will be it for the Ninjago collaboration segment. And now I want to get into the little bit more controversial. This is the segment about the Czech math exam, nicknamed Cermat. And just for anybody who doesn't know, which I assume is every single person watching this, because I don't think anybody lives in the Czech Republic except me, it is a test similar to America's SAT, which you take. I was gonna say in middle school, but it's not middle school. The translation from Czech schools to like the American system is so fucked that I don't like when people ask me, "Oh yeah, what school do you go to?" I can't even answer. Like I don't have an answer because it doesn't relate to the American system of like high school, middle school, whatever school. It's just not the same thing. So, um, you take it when you're 11, 15, and 13, I think. Right, and it's a test where you have 40, I don't know, an hour to write a Czech exam, and then an hour and uh, an hour and 10 minutes, I think, to write a math portion. Now, that sounds good, but the problems are that you get 2 tries to do them. You get one day, and then the second day you write a different version. Uh, the problems with Zermatt is the fact that A, it is the only way to be any form of success uh, with within the Czech Republic. Because if you get a bad score when you're in the ninth grade, or no, yeah, if you just get a bad score, then you're basically cooked for a very long time, and you might ever never recover from it. Now, that is a problem, and it is a problem. You can see it's a problem if you think about it for more than a second and a half, because I don't think a test that you take when you're 15 at max should determine your entire life. Because as much as I want to tell myself that I am uh, very smart or something like that, like I hyping myself up and saying I got this, I understand from a, you know, basic standpoint that I will most likely get either smarter or like evolve with my knowledge in some way over the next even 2 years. So I think it is very weird that the test I will take now will determine my life, even if I get much, 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 much smarter. That's kind of weird. But there's really nothing you can do because that's the only way to get into schools. Again, why is that like, okay, it sounds good though. Like if you think about it, it might sound bad, it might sound good. But unfortunately, the test is not about your mental performance, as in, it doesn't test you for how well you can solve math problems or know different rules of grammar of Czech. You really don't know anything, right? You go into that test completely blind. You don't know what it's going to be like and anything. But um there are a few methods to predict what type of questions will be on the test. One of them is called Todash, but that's for in a few minutes. But what is the Zermatt? Why is it bad? It's bad because it doesn't test you for your knowledge. It tests you for how fast you can uh, figure out what the question is about. It's not as simple as it gives you a problem, you sit down and you solve it. It's not about that at all. What it actually is about is how fast can you look at the problem and simplify it into a 2 plus 2 thing. The questions they have there are so incredibly fucking simple that you can actually do them within like 30 seconds if you do the right steps. Imagine a puzzle that you don't know the answer to, and then when somebody tells you, you go, of course. That's what a Zermatt is. And for math, there's about 25 questions. For Czech, there's like 30. You have an hour and hour 10, respectively. And yeah, knock yourself out. You are not allowed to use your cell phone, go to the bathroom, anything, communicate, nothing like that. The only thing you are allowed to do is just don't fucking cry. Like, because honestly, like when you're in that exam hall, you are on your own completely. And even if you are prepared, they throw such fantastically crafted curveballs at every person who takes the test. It's actually impressive how well they are able to fuck people over. Right. And I don't mean that in the sense that, like, oh no, I'm worried I'm gonna get a bad grade. It's in the test, it's in the sense that it is done in such a poorly organized, shit way that every person who I've ever talked to that took the test has agreed that it is completely ass. It is a horrid way of testing what, like, high schoolers. Again, there's no real way to correlate, but it's a shit way for all of that. And the only reason why we still use that same system is because the company who makes the test, which isn't even the government, it's just the company that is called Cermat. They just showed up one day, I think, and like said, "Okay, you're gonna use my thing now," and everybody was like, "Okay, sure, we'll torture our kids with that." It's completely horrid. There is literally no upside to it. Everybody agrees it's bad, and the I have no clue why we haven't switched to something else yet. It's stupid. Now, before I end off the episode there, I want to quickly say that don't expect this to be like a high production thing. And if nobody watches, I'll still keep doing these because I think it's very important for me. And I think these will keep going for a while because usually I'm kind of pressured into doing videos or series or something. But this is just for me. So for this week or month, however long it'll take, maybe even a day, thank you for listening. And I hope I see you next week, slash month, slash day. And goodbye.